In this video tutorial, you will get acquainted with the mixer brush tool, as well as the brush tip and bristle options available in Photoshop. I have opened Photoshop, and I'm going to go to the File menu, Browse in Bridge, to launch the Adobe Bridge software. I'm going to choose my Lessons folder, Lesson 10, and I'm going to select the palette_start PSD file. You will use the palette image file to explore brush options and learn to mix colors. You will then apply what you've learned to transfer the landscape image into a painting. You do not need to save the file when you're done. In the top right-hand corner, click the Choose a Workspace icon and choose the Painting Workspace. I'm going to go ahead and just close my History panel. And I'm going to close my swatches and navigator. Select the zoom tool and zoom in to see the tubes of paint. Then select the eyedropper tool and click the red tube to sample its color. The foreground color changes to red. Then select the mixer brush tool in the Tools panel. Choose Window, Brush Settings to open the Brush Settings panel. Select the first brush. The Brush Settings panel contains brush presets and several options for customizing brushes. In the Options bar, choose Dry from the pop-up menu of Blending Brush Combinations. When you select Dry, Wet is set to 0%, Low to 50%, and Mix is not applicable. With the Dry preset, you paint opaque color. You cannot mix colors on a dry canvas. Paint in the area above the red tube. Solid red appears. As you continue painting without releasing the mouse, the paint eventually fades and runs out. With the eyedropper tool, sample the blue color from the blue tube of paint. Then select the mixer brush. For the blue paint in the Brush Settings panel, we chose the Round Sketch Ballpoint Pen brush. Choose Wet from the pop-up menu in the Options bar. Paint above the blue tube. The paint mixes with the white background. Choose Dry from the menu in the Options bar, and then paint again above the blue tube. A much darker, more opaque blue appears and doesn't mix with the white background. Next, sample the yellow color from the yellow paint tube, and then select the mixer brush. For the yellow paint, in the Brush Settings panel, we chose the Pencil KTW1 brush. Choose Dry from the menu in the Options bar, and then paint in the area over the yellow paint tube. Choose Very Wet from the menu in the Options bar, and then paint some more. Now the yellow mixes with the white background. Next, sample the green color from the green paint tube, and then select the mixer brush. For the green paint in the Brush Settings panel, we chose the Hard Round 30 brush. Choose Dry from the menu in the Options bar. Draw a zigzag line above the green paint tube. Zoom out just enough to see the full palette and the paint tubes. Select the Paint Mix layer in the Layers panel so the color you paint won't blend with the brown palette on the background layer. The Mixer Brush tool mixes colors only on the active layer unless you select Sample All Layers in the Options bar. Use the eyedropper tool to sample the red color from the red paint tube, and then select the mixer brush. In the Brush Settings panel, select the Soft Round 30 brush. It's the first brush in the first row. Then choose Wet from the pop-up menu in the Options bar, and paint in the top circle on the palette. Click the Clean the brush after each stroke icon in the Options bar to deselect it. Use the eyedropper tool to sample the blue color from the blue paint tube, and then use the mixer brush tool to paint in the same circle, mixing the red with the blue until the color becomes purple. Use the eyedropper tool to sample the purple color from the circle you just painted, and then paint in the next circle. In the Options bar, choose Clean Brush from the Current Brush Load pop-up menu. The preview changes to indicate transparency, meaning the brush has no paint loaded. To remove the paint from a brush, you can choose Clean Brush in the Options bar. To replace the paint load in a brush, sample a different color. If you want Photoshop to clean the brush after each stroke, select the Clean the Brush After Each Stroke icon in the Options bar. To load the brush with the foreground color after each stroke, select the Load the Brush After Each Stroke icon in the Options bar. By default, both of these options are selected. Use the eyedropper tool to sample the blue color from the blue paint tube, and then use the mixer brush to paint blue in half of the next circle. Sample the yellow color from the yellow paint tube and slowly paint over the blue with a wet brush to mix the two colors. Fill the last circle with yellow and red paint, mixing the two with a wet brush to create an orange color. Hide the circles layer in the Layers panel to remove the outlines on the palette. You've mixed paint colors on a digital palette. Now you can close this document. You do not need to save it. Open the 10 landscape_start JPEG file in the Lesson 10 folder. Choose File, Save As. Rename the file L10-your last name and click Save. Click OK in the JPEG Options dialog box. Loading Custom Brush Presets. The Brushes panel displays visual samples of the strokes created by different brushes. If you already know the name of the brush you want to use, it can be easier to display the brushes by name. You'll list them by name so you can find your presets for the next exercise. Open the Brushes panel. Expand one of the brush preset groups to see how the brushes are organized. Now you'll load brush presets that you'll use for this exercise. Loading brush presets is how you use brush presets that you've downloaded or purchased. Click the Brushes panel menu and choose Import Brushes. Navigate to the Lesson 10 folder. Select the CIB landscapebrushes.abr and click Open or Load. The CIB Landscape Brushes group appears at the end of the Brushes panel list. Click to expand the CIB Landscape Brushes group, revealing the brushes it contains. Some of the presets contain not only a stroke preview and a name, but also a color swatch. That's because a color can be part of a brush preset. You can download additional free or purchase Photoshop brushes by doing a Google search for Photoshop brushes. Select the mixer brush, and then in the CIB Landscape Brushes group in the Brushes panel, select the round fan brush. You will use this brush preset as the starting point for the brush preset you will create. Change the following settings in the Brush Settings panel. Size, 36 pixels. Shape, round fan. Bristles, 35%. Length, 32%. Thickness, 2%. Stiffness, 75%. Angle, 0 degrees. Spacing, 2%. Click the foreground color swatch in the Tools panel. Select a medium light blue color. I chose R86, G201, and B252. Choose Dry from the pop-up menu in the Options bar. Choose New Preset Brush from the Brush Settings panel menu. Name the brush Sky Brush. Select all of the options in the New Brush dialog box and then click OK. Your new brush is saved in the CIB Landscape Brushes group because it was based on a brush preset from that group. Feel free to reorganize your brush presets in any way you like by dragging and dropping presets into brush preset groups within the Brushes panel. If you reset your Photoshop Preferences file each time you begin Photoshop, you will reset the preferences back to the factory default settings, and you will lose this preset and the one that you downloaded. Adobe Help has an About Preferences file that you should acquaint yourself. Painting and mixing colors with brush presets. You will paint the sky first using the brush preset you just created. Select the sky brush from the Brushes panel. Presets are saved on your system, so they are available when you work with any image. Paint over the sky, moving in close to the trees. Because you're using a dry brush, the blue paint isn't mixing with the colors beneath it. Select the Clouds brush. Use this brush to scrub diagonally in the upper corner of the sky, blending the two colors with the background color. Take your time practicing with the brush tool. When you're satisfied with the sky, then move on to the grass and trees. Select the Green Grass Highlight brush. Then paint short vertical strokes over the darker grass areas so that they become bright green grass. Select the Foreground Tree brush and then paint the darker areas of the tree. Then select the Background Trees brush and paint the two smaller trees on the right side of the painting. Select the Tree Highlights brush and paint the lighter areas of the trees. These are wet brushes so that you can blend colors. The brown grasses are all that remain to be painted. Select the brown grass brush. Paint along the brown grass with up and down strokes for the look of a field. Use the same brush to paint the trunk of the tree. Select the Foreground Grass brush. Then paint using diagonal strokes to blend the colors in the grass. Voila! You've created a masterpiece with your paints and brushes. And the best part, there is no mess to clean up.